If you reflect in your life, you have taken many decisions to reach at this stage of your life, but many of them are mundane, less risky, no-brainer. But just observe, whenever you have to take any decision which is risky, where you are unsure about the outcome, then what happens to you? You sit over it, you mull over it, and you want a certainty of the result. But it does not happen. You procrastinate and then repent later. And if you take any decision, then you enter into a mess. It is just because you don't know how to calculate cost of any decision which is risky, where the output is unpredictable. Many professionals asked me whether I have any repent or regret in my life, and I have none, because at every crossroad I have calculated the cost of the decision which is risky, where the output is unsure, whether we are not certain about what is going to happen. And when I am calculating the cost of it, it is not always the tangible cost, it is an intangible cost. And most of the worry why people repent or regret later on is because it is the intangible cost which disturbs the person much more in their life, in their career, than the tangible cost. So continue to watch my video until the end, where I am going to share 3 stories from my life where how I have calculated cost of such difficult decision. Followed by that, I am going to tell you the steps which you have to take in order to calculate cost of the decision. And if you have not already liked, shared and subscribed to my channel, which is having more than 150 videos, then please do it. Also, I have released my own custom chat GPT and I named it as Utkarsh Rai Career and Leadership Tips All Levels, where I have compiled all my 2 decades of work so that you can interact with my digital twin and ask any work related challenges and you are going to get solution for it. So let me share stories from my life. It was 1993 and I just returned from Siemens Munich to Siemens Delhi. At that time, my boss approached me because Siemens India was setting up a small group of SAP professionals. At that time, SAP was very new and SAP professionals used to earn 3 or 4 times more than the normal professional, and their career growth is also very fast. So they asked me whether I will be interested in joining that select group of people, and I said no, because I knew that here you are going to be at client location for 5 months, 6 months. And at that time, I was recently married and I'm going to have my first kid. So I said no, because I just don't want to go for more money, but I want to build memories of that stage of my life. Second story is of 2002, when my boss asked me whether I can move to Singapore from Bangalore to take up an APAC role. APAC role was very attractive and it is certainly a career boost. But then my kids were studying in Bangalore school and I didn't want to disturb them in their study, because I heard so many stories from people whose parents were having transferable job. They said that they had problem in adjusting to new school. They left their friend circle and also it has impacted them there in their studies and also in getting into the right college. So I said no to that career move because I wanted to give an uninterrupted schooling experience in Bangalore, and my kids still thank me for such an experience. Then the third story happens in 2017, when my boss asked me whether I can move to USA to take up a global software role. I thought to myself, for what? Certainly it will be a good career move. Certainly it will be a good responsibility. Certainly for a software graduate from BITS Pilani, it will be a culmination that you are occupying a global software head role. But then I thought, for what cost? I asked to myself, why should I move to United States when my social network is so good here? I have my friends, I have my extended family, and also I have my own set of professionals and a good network of professionals. And also the most important thing is that I feel a sense of freedom living in Bangalore. And that's, I said no to it, even though that role, that responsibility is much more attractive, and I quit the job and started my solopreneur journey. The sense of freedom is so much that now I'm out of job and I'm doing my own consulting. So why don't I experiment lot of things which I can do it in India, which I can do it in Bangalore, which I cannot do it in USA. Say for example, I become a trained actor and I tried my luck in Bollywood and I've taken up the role of judge in the Bollywood superhit movie Batla House. I tracked to Everest Base Camp. I have released my 4th book, which is on the fitness, called Fitness Currency, at any age, at any stage. I started running my YouTube channel manner, and I have taken up a lot of hobbies and passions which I always wanted to do that one. So that type of freedom I will not be able to get in the USA. This is how I have shaped my life, and that is why I don't have any repentant regret. So it is very important for you to calculate the cost of your decision, and most of the time it is the intangible cost. So that is why if anybody asks me whether I have any repent or regret in my life, I have none, because at every point I have taken a decision, whatever is best for me, whatever I think will be good for it. And for that, you have to consider intangible one. Money is important, cash flow is important, finance is important, but also it is important its impact on your spouse, in your children, on your parents, on your family, city, location, and also about your social network. Sometimes it is on your lifestyle, sometimes it is on your reputation, your social status. So there are many factors which you should take care of it. So these intangible costs has to be mixed with the tangible cost, and you must calculate what the risk will be. I have seen many professionals who got tempted with some promotion because it is giving them more money, it is giving them better designation, but they fail to evaluate that the budget for the new role is very less, and that new role is not the primary function of the company, and at times they find themselves sidelined, blocked, and when the company is undergoing some financial trouble, then they get laid off. So professionals, now you have seen why it is important for you to consider cost and intangible cost when you are making any decision. So now let me share with you how you are going to calculate the cost. First, define the problem very, very clearly. Write it down. What is the problem? What is the decision which you are going to take? Then write it down. What are the alternatives? While writing the alternatives, you have to write against each alternative what you should talk with the stakeholder. Stakeholders are equally important at work, and stakeholders are equally important at home in your life. So you must consult and take inputs from them, and then start calculating the cost. First is the financial cost. If you are investing anything, if there is any direct expense, any fees or something which you are putting into it. Second, it is the opportunity cost, what you are foregoing it. Then it is a social cost. Are you missing something socially which is also very important for your mental health? Then it is an emotional cost, whether that position is quite lonely, very few interactions, or you are missing something very big while taking up some of those things which is going to impact you, drain you emotionally. Then there is a physical cost, the type of work, the hours of work. Is it going to impact your physical health, or it is going to impact your mental health? Then there is a time cost, how much time you are going to invest on that, what is the duration of for what you are going to take that decision. So you need to know all these costs and then try to understand what benefit you are going to get. Now you calculate the benefit, write it down very clearly, whether there is an immediate benefit, you are going to get some join-in bonus or some lump sum or some relocation or some more money, and then after immediate benefit you are going to get some short-term benefit, that after few months, after 1 year or 2 years, your stock will become so much valuable, so this will be the benefit or that is the benefit. And then you need to also understand intangible benefit, whether it is going to give you more reputation, better social status, or your sphere of influence will be high. So understand those benefits. Now you have a cost, now you have a benefit, and you have 3 options or 2 options of what you should do it, alternative for the decision, and now you can put a weightage. By consulting the stakeholders, you should put the weightage, and now it is very crystal clear when you write it down what decision you have to take. I hope you have understood that if you want to be successful in your career and in your life, you need to calculate cost, and cost is not always tangible. It is a mix of tangible and intangible, and once you learn to calculate cost, then whatever decision you have taken up, that was the best decision at that time of your life and at that time of your career. I hope you like this video. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.